Hey, how's it going? So right now the Steam sale is going on, which I'm sure many of you know about. You get some fantastic deals with that thing. Um, and it's going to be going until July 5th, so you have a couple weeks, I guess, to go check it out if you haven't yet. Anyway, part of the deals that they have going, I'm sorry, I don't know, my microphone isn't the super great one right now. I just kind of did this whole thing last minute. Um, I wasn't planning on doing this video, but here we are. So, Steam sales that they have right now have a lot of discounts on a lot of big game names that you know and a lot that you don't. And I was looking through, and they got some nice discounts on, for example, Call of Duty games, and I think they have Battlefield 2. Honestly, I'm more of a Battlefield player myself than Call of Duty. Though they're both the top of their franchises, or the top two franchises of their genre for a reason. In the process of finding out about the sales, though, and all that, I found out about some free FPS games they have on Steam, and I tried a couple of them and wasn't really impressed with a few of them, including Warhammer. Warface rather. I didn't try Warhammer, but Warface is a really popular one that I tried. I was not that impressed, and a lot of people really like that. My opinion is you can skip that; it'll be fine. It has some cool ideas, but it just wasn't working as a whole package for me. And then one of them that I found out about was called Line of Sight. So I went ahead and just downloaded that just now and recorded the very first time I ever played it. I didn't record the tutorial because it didn't even count. It was like white everywhere. It was just, W is move forward. Things that we know. But this is going to be the first match that I did. And I did record it, and I thought it was worth posting, and maybe you guys will think so as well. But it was surprising. I thought it was really fun, and for being a free game, it's kind of hard to beat. And this is being recorded at 1080p 60 FPS in the high quality video option for the game. But yeah, no, I was really impressed, and I'm a big player of games like Rainbow Six Siege, Star Wars Battlefront, and like I mentioned before, Battlefield. Recently, I've been really getting into that, and this is not a bad game. Now, apparently, the developers, from what I understand, have a history of games because these are the same people who made Combat Arms, I believe. I know that's a game, if that's the name of it, that a lot of people are familiar with and really like. I'm still pretty new to the whole PC thing myself. But this was good. It was fun. You're obviously not going to get AAA title graphics or quality with it, but as you can see, it runs smoothly. It's got some nice graphics to it for being completely free, and it's hard to complain with that. The response was good. The response, it felt like a AAA game, to be honest, for me. Yeah, and as you can probably hear, it's pretty loud when you walk around. I didn't know when I was seeing this. I don't know if you can walk in the doors, if you can hop on any of these things, move around. You can. It was worth a try. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is a game I've also been playing a lot the past couple days. I just got that, and because of that, I have to check if you can open the doors, if you can get on the vehicle or not. So, at this point, honestly, I was wondering if I was the only player in the match, because, again, this is the first time I've ever played this game, and I had no idea what was going on. I like the map in the top left of the screen, because it's more defined, I think, than you get on a lot of FPS type of games. I think that's... Oh, yeah, and that was another thing. The automatic mode with the mouse is the right button would toggle. It was set to toggle, so consistently look down your sights. You press it once, and you press it again to like deactivate aiming down your sights. And I'm not a fan of that. I like to press and hold for the sights. It makes it goes faster for me. So you are able to switch that, which I just did. So yeah. And right now, this is the point where I realized I was not alone. And then I really realized I was not alone. It's pretty loud when you run around. There is a mode to walk around silently. I can't game. Wow. You can't walk around silently. You move around really slowly, obviously, as well. But you can go silently if you want. And when you don't, it's kind of hard to hear other people around you when you're making noise. But if you're just standing there, you can easily identify where people are around you. Psych! Also, the headset, because I mentioned I wasn't really planning on recording this right now, but I was so impressed with the game, I decided to go ahead and do it. I just finished this match. And the headset I have, for anyone who's interested, I also just got last week. It's the Logitech G430, I believe. 7.1 Dolby surround headset. Yeah, this is a great headset. It's you can use it on a console, but it's best for PC because you can't get the surround sound effect on a console because it's for that part you need to plug it in by USB to a computer. But it works really great. You can get it right now on Amazon for like $30, $35, something like that. You're not going to be able to find another headset at that price with these features that you can beat. You can tell, obviously, the microphone quality isn't the greatest to ever exist, but it gets the job done. Oh, man. And it sounds really great. I've been playing some Overwatch with it as well, and it's been very helpful. The surround has been... And I'm sure if you spend a couple $100s, you can get amazing surround sound technology, but no problems with this. I can tell. Back left, and I'll turn, and there's someone there. So... It's a great headset. Also, this is the very basic set of equipment you can possibly get because this is the first match that I've done. So I'm assuming that you can get better sights as you go. Maybe I believe there are different types of weapons too, ranging from shotguns to sniper rifles and a bunch of different stuff. I believe. I'll find out as I go, but you can see how this is pretty fun. It's got a less serious tone to it than Battlefield and Call of Duty. You know, not that that's bad, but and I understand it's also very different, but it kind of reminds me of Borderlands a little bit in the... Yeah, see, I need to... Well, that was stupid of me, alright? Just gonna be honest. I don't know why I thought I could get this guy from across the map with the absolutely like no sights other than iron sights, and which, by the way, that's another game that I came across called Iron Sight, and I'm not sure what's going on with that. I don't think it's available right now in the U.S. I don't think, but supposedly it's a great free FPS game that is going to, in the future when it is available here, kind of redefine paid versus free FPS because it's supposed to be top notch. So I'm looking forward to hearing about that when it comes out. I don't really have much to say, by the way. I'm just I'm just watching this video as well. First time I've watched it back since I played it, and oh yeah, and you can see I'm in second place. I don't know how many people here because people are enter and leave throughout the match, but I'm not too far in second place. One thing I do like about this is that, again, keeping in mind the concept that it is free, you can do a nice amount of stuff with it. You know, it's a decent sized map. If I remember correctly, someone said there are like 32 maps. I don't know if that was this game or a different one. It might have been this one. And it's also supposedly starting some sort of nice esports, not league, but a following. It has kind of an esports following now. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit. And so if anyone's interested in just seeing some straight gameplay, I'm not the greatest person ever, but I'm just gonna do that for a couple minutes, just for a little bit, so you can get an idea of what it's like. Cover me, I'm reloading.
Changing mag. Grenade! Cover me. Reloading. Reloading! Changing mag. Cover me. I'm reloading. Reloading! Cover me. I'm reloading. Changing mag. Cover me. I'm reloading.
I did like seeing that ability as well, to be able to pick up other types of loadouts in-game. Apparently you have, I believe it's 3 different loadout options you can preset, and I think I saw at the bottom of the screen that between respawn you can select a different loadout, and that would be pretty helpful once I have more unlocked and I can actually differentiate. But having said that, I also think I saw that they have some free weekly weapons you can use, so who knows, I'll probably look into that as soon as I'm done with this and get back in, because I'm going to play this again. It was fun.
Changing mag. Headshot. Reloading.
Something about the way that the graphics come up and the guy talks to you, it makes it so satisfying when you get an elimination. You're just like, I have done something. He's excited for me. I'm excited. The graphics are excited. And you know, the whole reload system is also interesting because with some games, reload isn't that big of a deal. You know, and here, the timing of the reload feels more significant because you can't run while you're reloading. Depending on where you are and what line of sight, get it, some people have on you, your reload can really make a huge difference to whether you get the elimination or you are eliminated. So I understand this isn't the only game that's like that, but some don't have that component, and this one really, I think, does it pretty well.
Reloading. Changing mag.
So what you just saw, I think that's the only time I really do it in the video. That's one of the unique things about this game, is that you have, they're like ultimate abilities, and you have, the tutorial made it appear like you have 2. I don't know if you have more than 2, depending on which type of character you are. I'm not sure about that yet, but the tutorial depicted 2, and you can only use one of them in this mode I'm playing, I believe, which is the kind of, it's similar to Tracer with her, forget what it's called, blink flash forward thing. It's kind of similar to that, and that's what you just saw when I was like turned into a blue form and whipped backward. You have some of that. You can only do it so much because it can take away some of your health and whatever. They make it so that not everybody's constantly doing it. And then the other one that they showed in the tutorial that's not here is, it's almost like air support, the way they make it look, where you identify an area and use this ultimate thing and to do another Overwatch comparison. Justice rains from above down onto that area, and it's not good for anybody there. So that part doesn't seem to be active for this mode. But those were the different ultimate abilities that they introduced to me in the tutorial right before I got into this match.
Reloading! Changing mag! Down. Down. Cover me, I'm reloading. Changing mag. Blown away. Reloading. Cover me, I'm reloading. Changing mag. Cover me, I'm reloading.
So I'm looking at some more stats about this game on Steam. It says it was released January of this year, so it's not too old. Black Spot Entertainment is listed as the developer and publisher. It's available for the interface in English, French, Italian, German, Spanish. If you're looking for the full audio and subtitles, those are just English, but the interface is available in all of those languages. And you can get some starter pack, premium packs, all that you can buy, and they are on sale, 30% off as part of the Steam Summer Sale. But let's see about this. System requirements. The minimum you need to have to play this game is Windows 7, dual core 2.0 Intel or AMD processor, 2 GB of RAM, and for the graphics, you need to have either NVIDIA GeForce 8600, 9600 GT, or an ATI AMD Radeon HD 2600/3600. DirectX version 9.0. For your broadband, for your network, you just need broadband and 3 GB of space. And that's all you need for the minimum. If you want the recommended ones, they say still just Windows 7, processor dual core 2.6, NVIDIA 460 GTX. The recommended specs still aren't super crazy, but I think the point is pretty much anybody with a remotely modern day computer should be able to play this game without much of a problem. They might not necessarily be what you're seeing here, the 1080p 60 FPS, but I don't think it would be a deal breaker for you to not have that ability and still play this game, because it's fun.
One minute left. Changing mag. Grenade!
This feels like a good description, and it says in the description on Steam at one point, to describe it in one sentence, BioShock meets Call of Duty in a multiplayer game. So that's kind of how you have it, really. It says if you're a fan also of pure military FPS games and like to play competitively, then this is going to be pretty good for you.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And again, for anybody, oh hey, I came in second place. But for anybody who's also interested in competitive scenes, they're not done with this game. They're going to be adding various elements to it in the future, including a professional style tournament feature that you can do. And they're also apparently pretty good with playing with friends. They have this clan system. I'm going to look into that more. But anyway, the point is, this is a fun game for free, and you really can't go wrong with it. I know a lot of people say you can't go wrong by just giving it a download and try it, and I'm like, well, I don't want to do that because it's a lot of space. But I really feel you can't go wrong with this. So Line of Sight, check it out on Steam.